What's up? What's happening? What is going on, Cantaloupe? Sometimes a huge ego or two are all you need to destroy something so valuable, like the balance of power between me and Justin Fraction. Just kidding. That was a joke. But it's happened throughout the NFL as well. A lot of egos, a lot of people thinking they're the best, and it creates a power struggle. I'm Mike Cantalupo, and today we present the 10 biggest power struggles in NFL history. I love Justin. He's very talented. Terry Bradshaw and Chuck Noll. Bradshaw was the quarterback of the Steelers in the 70s. Noll coached that team from 1969 to 91. The two accomplished a lot together, but they couldn't get along. Bradshaw hated the way Noll treated him, and he didn't attend Noll's funeral while he was actually in Pittsburgh. He said in a 2016 interview he didn't want to talk about Noll ever again. It's amazing how the Steelers won a lot despite that testy relationship.
You know, it was all business. I think you see a lot of Terry on TV right now. He's fun-loving, kind of devil-may-care, and we couldn't have that in our quarterback. It had to be, we got to get this done, and this is how we're going to do it. And I think it worked. He may not have liked it, but it worked.
I feared the hell out of him. Like him? No, I didn't like him.
Marty Schottenheimer and A.J. Smith. Schottenheimer coached the Chargers from 2002 to 2006. He led them to 14 wins in 2006. That was the year that Tomlinson won the MVP. Schottenheimer was fired after losing to the Pats in the 2006 playoffs. Dean Spanos told the fans it was because of a woeful relationship with the GM, A.J. Smith. Many of Schottenheimer's assistants left for other jobs. A couple things panned out. He wanted his brother to become the defensive coordinator. The front office would not allow that. The Chargers could have gone all the way with Schottenheimer. I think they ultimately made a massive mistake. John Fox and John Elway. Fox coached the Broncos from 2011 to 2014. They won the AFC West every single year, and they had a trip to Super Bowl 48 as well. That being said, the director of football operations, John Elway, didn't think Fox got the most out of his players. After reaching Super Bowl 50, Elway said that they moved on from Fox to get past the first round. It was reportedly a mutual breakup, not for the power struggle. The Broncos probably could have won a couple titles, a couple more than they did. Jeff Fisher and Les Snead. Jeff Fisher, we all know him. He was all about those 7-win seasons. He was given an extension in December 2016, and then he was fired a week later. Fisher ripped Snead for not re-signing key players. Apparently, after a lot of mediocre seasons, he caused some divide. Snead ultimately won that power struggle. Mike Holmgren and Ron Wolfe. Holmgren coached the Packers to a Super Bowl 31 title, but then he left the Packers after they lost in the 98 wildcard round. Holmgren wanted more say in player personnel decisions, but GM Ron Wolfe would not give it to him. Holmgren left to become the coach of the Seahawks. Then he also got a GM role with Seattle. He and Wolfe could have built a dynasty together, but Holmgren and Wolfe, they couldn't get along. And Holmgren went on to have some success in Seattle. I mean, the Packers had some success of their own as well. Bill Parcells and Robert Kraft. Bill coached the Patriots from 93 to 96. He actually got them to Super Bowl 31. He turned the longtime losing Patriots, which is a weird thing to say, into a winner. He left after a Super Bowl loss due to conflicts with owner Robert Kraft. Kraft didn't want Parcells to have a full say in player personnel moves. Bill infamously said, "They want you to cook the dinner. At least they ought to let you shop for some of the ingredients." All right, one ugly breakup from a legendary head coach and a legendary owner. Jim Harbaugh, Trent Baalke, and Jed York. Harbaugh became the 49ers head coach in 2011. They reached the NFC Championship game in 3 straight years. They were looking like a really, really great team, but they reached Super Bowl 47 and lost to the Seahawks. There was a mutual breakup after a forgettable 2014 season for Harbaugh and the 49ers. It was a well-documented, well-covered power struggle between a GM and a CEO. Really ugly departure. And then Harbaugh ended up going to Michigan. There's no other way to explain Harbaugh leaving without a power struggle because they had so much success. Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and Robert Kraft. So maybe this is speculation, but maybe it's not. The Patriots are the team of the 21st century. That is without question. It's hard to envision any rift from this team, but ESPN did release some sort of bombshell report alleging drama between Brady and Belichick. Belichick wanted to roll with Jimmy G and move on from Brady, but Brady reportedly went to Kraft, who forced Belichick to trade Garoppolo, and now Belichick is grumpy and upset. I mean, he's always been, but Kraft ultimately made that trade happen, and the drama with Brady seemingly is not resolved, and many, including myself, wonder if 2018 is their last year together. They'll probably win another Super Bowl. It's annoying, though. Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson. Johnson coached the Cowboys to 2 Super Bowls in the 90s. He built the blueprint for America's team to become a dynasty and ultimately America's team. Jones said that any coach could have led Dallas to that Super Bowl, but Johnson left after a second Super Bowl win in the 1994 offseason. Jones hasn't put him in the Dallas Ring of Honor. Jones cites disloyalty. The Cowboys won one more title under Barry Switzer to become that dynasty, but it was potentially an even more special thing that ended because of egos. Jones isn't the best at really running that team. Roger Goodell and the owners and players. Yeah, Roger Goodell, everybody has feuds with him. There are anthem protests that have been an extreme problem. Players and owners fighting over kneeling. Jerry Jones and Goodell have had a horrible relationship since Goodell took office. Jones said that Goodell's contract is one of the most one-sided contracts of all time. Kraft is not a fan of Goodell after Deflategate. Players like Drew Brees said Goodell has way too much power. Former Cowboys players are taking jabs at Jerry Jones. There's just a bunch of power struggles going on between commissioner, owner, and players. Who's going to come out on top? Who knows? Will they be able to make something work for this league to stay alive? I hope so. What do you think is the biggest power struggle in NFL history? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, hit the like button. Until next time, I'm Mike Cantalupo. Thanks for watching.